Okay, what's happening? Okay, the directions are write an equation of the line with the given solutions. Okay, write an equation line with the given solutions. So we have these problems here, okay? So they give us, here's what the line looks like first of all, okay? Or the first example, example 1. It says -2, -2, and 4, -8. That means this equation I'm going to write will have a y in front of it. It'll have something times x, that's known as your m, your slope, plus something else known as the y-intercept, that's your b. That's how you set up the problem. Okay, and you have to figure out the slope, and you have to figure out the y-intercept. Now the slope, these are 2 points of the line. Now we've gone over how to find slopes before, okay? It's y minus y, x minus x. So I compare my x's, -2 and 4. 4 is the higher one, so you're going to put -8 on top, 4 on bottom. -8, 4. Then you're going to put -2 on top, -2 on bottom. So -8 minus -2, that's plus 2, plus negative on the 8, and then plus 2 on bottom. So -8 plus 2 is -6. And then 4 plus 2 is going to be +6. Now divide those, okay? Since we don't have to graph this, just divide it. Okay, it's going to be -1. So -1 is your slope. And then the y-intercept is y equals m times x plus b. Okay, so the m is -1. Okay, y and x, you can pick either point, okay? I'll pick this one. -8 goes where y was, and then I come over around the -1, and it said m times x, so it's -1 times the x, which is 4. -8, so line up your b first, okay? Put your b down first, plus, and then whatever -1 times 4 is. -1 times 4 is -4. So make a wall on the b side, just circle the b, okay? And get your -4 to 0 by adding 4, okay? Okay, so -8 plus 4 is going to be -4. So that's your answer. The answer you type up if you're on Google is y equals -1x plus -4. Okay, you just wouldn't put the m and b blank. That's the answer you would type in. Okay. Okay, example 2. We've got 2, 7, and 4, 6. Means x is 2 while y is 7. If x is 4, y is 6. So m, b. Okay, so slope, y-intercept. Okay, so slope, y minus y, x minus x. Okay, so I've got 2 and 4. Okay, so I would start with that one. I would go 6 on top, 4 on bottom. Then I go here, 7 on top, 2 on bottom, plus negative, plus negative. So 6 plus -7 is going to be -1, and then 4 plus -2 is 2. So I'm going to divide -1 by 2. That's going to be -0.5. Okay, and that's your m value. Okay, then your y-intercept. Didn't leave a lot of space here. Y equals m times x plus b. So you circle the b, you got to replace the y, m, and the x. So my m is -0.5. This thing I'm putting above it is -0.5. -0.5. Now y and x, we can pick either one of them. I'll pick this one. 6 for y, and then come around there and use 4 for the x. So you have 6, write your b first, and then take your negative 0.5 and times it by 4. That's negative 2. Okay, make a wall, but don't do the dot. Okay, you just circle the b and get your negative 2 to a 0 by adding 2. And 6 plus 2 is 8, so 8 equals b, so I get to now put 8 up here, and this is the answer. So on a Google Doc, you type in y equals negative 0.5x plus 8. That's the answer there. That's the equation. Okay, example 3. Negative 4, negative 8, and then negative 8 with negative 11. Okay, this is how the equation should look. Y in front with an x with something in front of it. That's known as the m, which is our slope, plus something behind it. That's your b. So slope, y and. So slope, y minus y, x minus x finds the slope without the graph. Okay, so when I compare negative 4 to negative 8, we'll start with negative 4 is a higher value than negative 8. So negative 8 on top, negative 4 on bottom. Then negative 11, negative 8. So this 8 is negative, the 11 is going to go plus plus. The 4 is negative, the 8 goes plus plus. So negative 8 plus 11, that's going to be 3 over negative 4 plus 8, it's going to be 4. Then I take 3 divided by 4, that's 0.75. Okay, then the y-intercept, y equals m times x plus b. Cross out those three things, circle your b, and the m is 0.75. Okay, y and x, let's go here, negative 8 for y, then I multiply the m, what I have there, times negative 3. Okay, so I take 0.75 times negative 3. Wait a second, where am I getting negative 3? That's negative 4, there was no negative 3, sorry about that. So I take 0.75 times negative 4, that's negative 3. So write your b first, so it looks like b plus negative 3. See, now I can just circle the b and get the negative 3 out of there by adding 3. Then you don't have to worry about dividing by 1 if you put the b first. Negative 8 plus 3 is going to be negative 5. Okay. So there's your equation. All right, next one, example 4. You have 3, 1, and 6, 4. So xy, xy. So y equals blank x plus blank. This is m, this is b. So slope, y int. So the slope's going to be y minus y, x minus x. So compare 6 to 3, we'll go with 6 first, so 4, 6. And then we'll go 1, 3, plus negative, plus negative. 4 plus negative 1 is 3, 6 plus negative 3 is 3, so 3 divided by 3 is 1, okay? Okay, y-intercept, y equals m times x plus b. Okay, so your m is 1, okay? For your y and x, okay, you can pick either one. Let's go 4, 6. So 4 for y, and then 6 for x. So we have 4 in for y. Carry down your b, okay, and then add the product of 1 and 6. So 1 times 6 is 6, okay? So circle your b, get your 6 to a 0 by subtracting. 4 minus 6 is negative 2. y equals 1x plus negative 2. Slope would be 1, y-intercept negative 2, if I had to graph it. Okay, next one, we have negative 2 with 5 and 2 with negative 1. It means xy, xy. So y equals blank x plus blank. This is m, this is b. So slope, y int. Slope would be found by y minus y, x minus x. Compare negative 2 to positive 2. I'd start with positive 2, so negative 1, positive 2. Then negative 2, then 5. So that's a negative 1 plus a negative 5, and that makes negative 6. Now at bottom we have a positive 2 plus plus 2, which is 4. So I would divide negative 6 by 4, and that would be negative 1.5. Now you can put that up there for your m. Okay. Then y-intercept, y equals m times x plus b. Okay, so your m is negative 1.5. That's been established. And then y and x, we'll go with this one, 5. It doesn't matter which one you pick. You'll get the same answer for b regardless. That's what a line kind of does. So 5 is y. Then we'll times negative 1.5 by negative 2. But one thing, if you're picking 5 for y, you got to pick negative 2. You can't go over here and interchange them. Okay, so write your b, and then take negative 1.5 times negative 2. That'd be 3. b plus 3. Okay, get your 3 to a 0 by minusing 3. And then 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2 equals b. Okay. Okay, next one. You got 4 with 9. Then negative 4 with negative 7. So xy, xy. So y equals blank x plus blank. This is m, this is b. So slope, y int. So the slope, y minus y, x minus x, okay? Y-intercept, y equals m times x plus b. Okay, so let's compare the x's. 4, negative 4. Well, 4 is higher, okay? So 9 on top, 4 on bottom, then negative 7 on top, negative 4 on bottom. So 9 positive, 7's going to be plus plus, 4 is good, plus plus. So that ends up being negative 16, and 4 plus 4 is 8. So 16 then divided by 8 is 2, so m equals 2. Okay, then your b. Well, m was 2. We just figured that out. And then y and x. Let's go. If I can avoid negatives, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put 9 in for y and then 4 in for x. So 9 equals 2 times 4 plus b. Well, with this plus, we can write the b first, and then 2 times 4 is 8. We'll just circle the b. Don't worry about the dot. You get the 8 to 0 by minusing 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. 1 equals b. Okay, 2 more. 1, negative 2, and negative 5, 4. So y equals blank x plus blank. This is m, this is b. So the slope would be y minus y, x minus x. Okay, when I compare the x's, 1 and negative 5, 1's higher, so let's go 1, negative 2, and then 4, negative 5. Remember, the y's are on top, the x's are on bottom, so the 2's negative, the 4's going to be plus negative, the 1's already, then the 5's plus plus. So negative 2 plus negative 4 is negative 6. So you add those. 1 plus 5 is 6. Now negative 6 divided by 6, we're just going to divide them so that m equals negative 1. Okay. So y equals m times x plus b. We're solving for that b. Okay, m we already know is negative 1. We just figured that out a moment ago. Y and x, let's use this. So negative 2 for y times 1 for x. So we have negative 2. Now look at that plus. Let's write the b so it comes. I can rewrite a plus. Now what comes after the plus? Well, we need to take negative 1 times 1, and that's going to be negative 1. So wall, I'm not going to do the dot circle though. I'm just going to say, okay, b is not multiplied. So you get rid of your negative 1 by adding 1. And then negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. Negative 1 equals b. Okay, next one. 2, 8, negative 2, negative 4. So xy, xy. Last problem. Y equals plank x plus plank. This is m, this is b. So slope, y int. So y minus y, x minus x. Okay, so let's find our x's. Okay, we have a 2 and a negative 2. Well, there's my higher one, so send 8 over 2. And then we're going to put negative 4, negative 2. So 8 and 2 are positive. 4 is going to be plus plus. It's like a double negative. So 8 plus 4 is 12. 2 plus 2 is 4. And then 12 divided by 4 is 3. So m is 3. Slope is m. Okay. Why the slope they chose m, I don't know. Y-intercept, y equals m times x plus b. So the m is 3. Okay. For the y and the x, we'll put 8 for y and then 2 for x. Now remember, there's that plus sign. Okay. So we'll drop the plus sign, but we want to put b before the plus sign, and then 3 times 2 is 6. Okay. And just kind of make a wall, but we're just going to circle b. There's no need for that one dot when you're solving for b. You just get rid of your positive 6 by minusing 6. 8 minus 6 is 2, and we got b. Okay. Okay, there we go. Y equals 3x plus 2.